As a council, we need to make the air better for our residents to breathe. 2025, light goods vehicles, the idea is try and switch as many over as we can or reduce as many as we can, and then all vehicles by 2030. It's an ambitious target which we're all working hard for, so we're all trying to find the best tools to support us in that. First thought for the council is we've got to be careful with what we're spending public money on. So the idea is reduce where we can look at what we've got, how we can do things better. We combine the departments, combine usage, reduce the vehicles. We've got Quartix fitted on pretty much every vehicle we operate. Use all that information to gather a good picture of what the fleet's doing at all times. We know where it is overnight, so we can look at then charging locations, and this is where Evolve came into us. We could use the data we've already gathered, and then that'll give us the best route to how we can charge everything up. The initial thought when you're changing vehicles over transition is get like for like. You think, okay, let's try and make a battery electric vehicle carry out the same duties as a combustion engine would. We need to look at changing practices rather than just swapping like for like. So with Evolve, it shows us this vehicle can be swapped. It can be swapped quite easily. To get this data, we'd have to sift through hours and hours of tracking. That would be a person doing that sat at a seat, and this will do it all for you automatically, generate a report and give you all the highlights of where to focus your attention. So savings on that, you know exactly where to focus.
The current vehicles that we're focusing to transition first are the light commercial vehicles. So this is the pool cars, vans, tippers, anything 3.5 tons and below. What Evolve helps me to do is actually analyze how a vehicle is being used so that I know how we can transition it, if it is viable to transition. It also helps us give viable locations where we can put chargers for our EV vehicles, which is really helpful because the main challenge we have is not acquiring the vehicles, it's actually finding a way to charge them. So one of the best things Evolve actually does is it shows us the locations we can put chargers in and also how many and what type as well. It actually tracks live data, where they go, how often, how far they travel, and then it recommends a vehicle that can actually do that range, travel that far, or can be used in the same way. So it will recommend a tipper for a tipper, it will recommend a long wheelbase van for a long wheelbase van. They've also supported us by listening to what we had to say, and they've actually adopted it and implemented it into software straight away.